Hey, Don McDowell from Shake, Rattle, and Troll Radio. We're here at the WON US Open at Lake Mead. My buddies, you've heard them on the radio. You fished the Bass Junkies. This is Tim right here, Tim Price, and he's to be the weighmaster for the WON Open here. And President Greg Kruger, the TBF, and just a Bass Junkie guy.
Hey, Donnie.
Hey.
Good, how you doing?
Hey, day 3 guys here at the WON US Open Lake Mead. Tournament chief right here, Billy Egan, you're doing a hell of a job up here. You've got 208 boats. How's this thing going to turn out today?
You know, it's going to be anybody's guess. We've got some great anglers in the top 10, let alone top 20. You know, we've got Brett Height, you know, and Josh Bertrand. You got Justin Patty leading it with Kyle Grover in second place and scrambling. And luckily, the guys at the top of the list that'll be coming in last have the most amount of time to fish, so they're going to be able to either put it together or not. Yeah, but this is Lake Mead. You know, Lake Mead's a monster.
Yeah.
That's why we have the U.S. Open here, and that's why we'll never leave Lake Mead, because it is a great equalizer.
So what's your prediction on what technique probably outperformed the rest?
You know, I don't know. I've been trying to get that out of Scooter over here, trying to get me some information.
He's not going to tell you. I'll tell you anything you want. I tried to tell you top water, and more top water.
I threw top water. That's how all my fish came. Were top water. 90% of
all right, hey, coming into the scales, guess what? Another good friend, Andy Meadowell.
How's it going, guys?
Andy Meadowell, again, represents Arizona well, sponsors extremely well. How'd you fish, Andy?
Days 1 and days 2 were a little slow. It's Lake Mead. Got them good today with the 1081 bag. We had a couple fish that come off, but fishing conditions were as best as you can have for Lake Mead as far as going for a nice boat ride. So you could go a long way down there 70 miles an hour with one hand and have a sandwich in the other.
You know what? Consistent. I had the first day I had 8 pounds, but only had 4 fish. That kind of hurt me, but went out and had 10 pounds yesterday. And I think I got another 9.5, 10 pounds today. So I was sitting in 26th place. So I think that's going to at least keep me there, maybe move me up a little bit, depending on how everybody else did. So I'm happy with that. I didn't find the winning fish, but just to be consistent.
You know, we got a limit. It was hard. Lake Mead was just a lot more stingy this time, you know, than what I'm used to. I caught some bass, but never got a nice one. You know, all 3 days, and I saw some really big fish. And Lake Mead, you know, a lot of times when you see them, you can catch them.
Yeah.
And boy, I didn't have that luck. I really just didn't get them. I don't have any excuses other than I really don't know what happened. Yeah,
I keep hearing, it's Lake Mead.
Well,
what would determine
Lake Mead, you know, that's the thing.
Andrew, I find somebody from downtown Payson. That's right, where the weather's always nice, the people are always nice. Tracy Pertee, let's talk fishing. You want to talk about fishing?
Sure.
What's happening down here? What are you doing up here?
Well, we're helping Billy with one of the biggest tournaments in the Western United States.
Absolutely.
I think with the cooler temperatures, the attitudes are much better. The fishing could be a little better, but it's okay right now. I mean, almost a 6-pound big fish.
Wow.
For Lake Mead is
Mead and the 6-pounder is like Bartlett and a 6-pounder.
Yes.
It's a paycheck.
Jordan Jr.
I had a good time, you know. I mean, we started out with 8.5 pounds, and then for the first day, second day had 710.
Wow.
And then today we had 1041.
Challenged the last year's winner of the WON US Open. You gonna get it back-to-back today?
No, I didn't. I tried hard, man. I tried hard, but, you know, I'm not going to get it back-to-back.
Well, close enough. How was your all 3 days overall?
You know what? The deal is for me is the first 2 days were really good, but Don, I knew I was living on borrowed time because I had such a bad practice that I just picked up the drop shot rod and I started hitting the cuts in the middle of the cuts and where we had some weeds with that drop shot, and it was solid for me for 2 days. I had 10.5 pounds and then almost 11 pounds. But today, every place I went, if everything could go wrong, it went wrong. Every place I went today had a boat in it that I wanted to go to and that I had confidence in. And so it was tough, man. I had a tough time rebounding. I had opportunities to get my limit today, but only caught 3.
You know, the great part about Johnny's show, he does what he teaches you to do. Okay?
Yeah, I did it today.
You did. Yeah, that's right. You know, we're going to get it wrapped up here at Lake Mead and get on back down to Maricopa County. And Johnny, God love you.
I'm getting back to the mountain, man.
Yeah.
I gotta recoup. I gotta go lick some wounds.
Okay. Deer season's coming up.
Good to see you, Don.
Bass Daddy Don, Shake, Rattle, and Troll. We're out of here.